Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, Mortis here, and welcome to the first look of Dead by Daylight. Now, I say first look, but I'm going to be honest here, I've probably played about 30 hours of this game. I picked it up a while back after seeing a few streamers playing it, and it looked like it was a good bit of fun. And it really is. I mean, it is a broken, well, I don't want to say broken, it is a buggy, unbalanced mess. And it has a lot of work that needs to be done to it, but the core concept is good, and it just plays well. I mean, you run into issues, and I'll go into that in further detail later, but it's just, it's been so much fun for me. So, what is Dead by Daylight? Well, it is a asymmetrical 4v1 murder simulator. So, I am going to go over the details of the base game and what's available to you in this main page. If you don't want to see that stuff, if you just want to skip right to the gameplay, I will talk about gameplay mechanics in the actual game. So go ahead and click on the annotation and it'll take you to the gameplay. Otherwise, stick around and I'm going to kind of explain what's going on here. So, here's what it is. You have basically three main characters going on here. You have the survivors, which is the four you see in the background here, right next to the campfire. You have the killer, who is over here, who is also played by a player. And you have what is known as the entity. The entity is this all-powerful being that feeds on the souls of murdered victims, basically. And the interesting thing about the entity is not only is it this omnipotent thing, but it is also bored. Like, very bored. It wants to be entertained. So it pits four survivors in this enclosed arena against a killer, and the killer has to sacrifice them to the survivors to the entity, and the survivors have to try to escape. The means in which you do that right now, there is only one game mode, which is you have to repair 5 generators and open a door to escape. Now, that is easier said than done. There's also a couple of caveats that you can do along the way, but the basis of it is you have 4 survivors who inevitably are trying just to escape and survive themselves. If they can bring other people along with them, that is fantastic, but otherwise, they're in it for themselves. So you're playing with 3 other people who have their own self-interest in mind. You don't know what they're going to do. Will they help you? Will they not? You know, ultimately, your goal is to try to get the generators online, and having 4 people doing that is a lot better than having 1. But when worst comes to worst, you gotta watch out for number 1. So we're gonna check out the survivors first. The survivors that we have here, as you can see, I've played just a little bit, is you have Dwight, you have Meg, you have, oh god, I forgot to mention Meg, the widest gap in the history of the world, you have Claudette, and you have Jake. Now, the interesting thing is, each one of these actually has their own unique abilities. So, what you have here on the loadout page is you have an item. The different items that you can bring in kind of assist you along the way. Right now, I don't have all the items. There is 2 missing, but there is the first aid kit. There is the map. The first aid kit obviously heals other people or heals yourself. The map allows you to map out the different locations. The map by itself will show you the generators, but you can have add-ons that will show you the location of hooks or traps, or even the hatch for escapes, and I'll go into that more in detail later. The flashlight, which is supposed to basically blind the killer, so if the killer is coming at you, or if the killer has somebody on their shoulder and is carrying them to a hook, again, I'll go over that later, then you can try to blind them to make them drop the person, or blind them to try to make them, you know, lose you. It's pretty wonky, it doesn't work very well. There is also the repair kit. The repair kit allows you to both repair generators a little bit faster, and it will also allow you to sabotage hooks, and also traps for the trapper, again, further along. Then you have the add-ons. The add-ons are inventory add-on pieces which make a little bit different stuff for it. So, let's see here. Black silk cord, for example, you put that onto the map and it will show the black locks. The black locks is the hatch. And the hatch, I guess I could explain that now since I'll probably explain it again later. The hatch, if you are down to the last person alive, if you at least have 2 generators running, the last person can find the hatch and escape that way. They don't have to repair 3 more generators and find the door, because that'd be nigh impossible with the killer hunting you down as a solo person. So that'll track that thing. You have the prayer beads, adds use to the skeleton key. The skeleton key automatically unlocks the black hatch, so you can just escape right off the bat. Heavy-duty battery adds additional uses for the flashlight, etc., etc. Then you have the offerings. The offerings are basically burn cards. So they modify the game a little bit to help you out with, give you a little bit of an advantage, that kind of thing. So you got the Fragrant Primrose Blossom, which grants 75% bonus blood points in the altruism category, which altruism is helping your fellow man or woman. And that is, you can only have one burn card used per match. So you would decide on those things. Slightly thickens the Dark Mist. Blood points in survival. That grants blood points in all categories. Dims the moonlight, etc. These you can actually try to have a better chance to get a specific map. There are quite a few maps, and you can try to kind of hedge your bet to get to a certain one. Finally, you have inventory/perks. The perks are things that give you additional bonuses to try to help you along your way. Now, each individual has their own specialty perks. Meg has a sprint, Claudette has a self-heal without needing a medkit, Jake has a self-sabotage without needing a repair kit, Dwight has leadership, which means that whenever anyone else is around him, everybody works a little bit more efficiently. It speeds up their sabotages, their healing, their repairing, etc., etc. Then there is also the generic ones, like I love this one. The Dark Sense, basically when you get all of the generators done, the doors are able to be opened. What this does is it not only highlights where the doors are on the map, but it also highlights for 5 seconds where the killer is. So it gives me an advantage, so I could say, okay, the killer is over by that door, I'm going to go that way. It's very nice. Hope, the growing odds of successful escape fill you with hope and gives you wings. When the door is open, or rather when the exit gates are powered, when you finish the generators, it gives me a 4% speed boost. And these are all different things you can have. When you first start off, you only have one perk slot. These unlock at, I do believe it's 15, 20, and 25 for levels. And the way that you get levels and items and etc., etc., is through the blood web. The way the blood web works is each time you play a match, you earn blood points. You use those blood points to open up these individual things. So, say if I wanted this Macmillan ledger page, I would need 3,000 blood points, which you see I only have 947, but I would fill that up, and that would become part of my inventory. That is where you get everything. You get the offerings, you get the add-ons, you get the perks. You only get one perk per blood web, and each time you fill a blood web, you level up. Now, if you see right here, this little glowing thing, that is the entity. Basically, when you get into the higher levels, I think it's after 10, the entity starts showing up. So after you collect a few things, the entity will come and start taking away things. So that just makes it so it doesn't take quite as long to level. But at the same time, you have to start making decisions as to what do I want on this, because I'm not getting all of them. So if I go back to, say, Meg, and open up hers, level 1. Your mind opening up to the blood web. So as you can see, when you first start off, you just have little tiny ones, 3,000s, 5,000s. The highest that it goes to so far is 8,000. But you can get these done pretty easily. The nice thing about the blood points is it is throughout all the characters, or all the survivors. So any blood points that I earn, I can use on any of the survivors here. Now, we can go back to the killers, because the killers are quite awesome. So, in terms of gameplay, the survivors are in third person. They can look around, they can sneak around, they can do all that stuff. The killer is always and forever in first person. There are 3 different killers so far, and I absolutely love the hillbilly is what they call him, which is this guy right here. Why do I love him? Because he has a chainsaw. The chainsaw allows him to sprint and instantly cut somebody down. So the way that it works here is, and this is the trapper, the way that it works here, I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place. The way that it works is that when you are hunting them, the first hit that you do on them with your melee weapon will injure them. When they're totally healthy, the first hit will injure them. That makes them limp. That makes them bleed out, so you can follow blood trails, etc. And they start gasping and groaning and making all sorts of noises. The second hit downs them. When they're on the ground, you can pick them up and take them to a hook. The hook is what's called the sacrificial hook. That is how you sacrifice the survivors to the entity. So you put them on there. Then there is a 2-phase thing for the hook. The first phase, they have the opportunity to try to escape by basically wriggling free. It is a 5% chance of success, so it's not very good. And if you do it, it lowers basically your bloodline, your health. So your health goes down to a certain point, and then there's the second phase. The second phase, when you're on the hook, is the entity starts to manifest, and it plunges itself towards you. It's trying to kill you to take you away to itself. And you basically have to sit there and mash the crap out of spacebar to struggle and hope that one of your fellow survivors comes and lifts you off the hook. So there's always a chance that they're going to get hunted if they try to do that. The reason I like the hillbilly so much is because his chainsaw is not only a sprint, but it's an instant down. The downside is you basically are going in a straight line. You can kind of veer left or right a little bit, but you can't turn. So once you start going, you better know where you're going to. He's also got a nice little sledgehammer for bludgeoning people. Then we have the Wraith. The Wraith is the most unsatisfying one to play against. He has a power that basically turns him invisible. It's not completely invisible, like it is more of Predator, where you could see the silhouette of him. And he also kind of, if you listen right now to his little gurgling sound, you can hear that when he's wandering around. The Trapper is a big burly guy with a freaking machete, and he has a bunch of bear traps strewn about. So he can lay down a bear trap and snag you. Now, by default, the bear trap will snag you, and if you get free, you are wounded. There is also a perk that will allow it to down you instantly if you get trapped. And then, of course, they have all the different perks that are available here that I haven't gotten because I don't actually play the killer that often. It's fun to do, but until they fix some of the glaring issues like juke cheesing and things like that, it's not quite as fun. It's also harder to get matches because you're queuing up as one person, waiting for 4 people to show up. But that's basically the premise of the game. So now we're actually going to go into a game. Oh, I'm sorry. You also have daily rituals. These are just things that you can do to increase your blood points. So if I successfully open 5 exit gates with Claudette, who I don't play yet, then I can do that. Now, the survivors are interesting because you can get to level 50, and that is the final level that you can get on them. However, you can prestige. Prestiging means that you lose all the perks, all the offerings, all the everything that this character has. You start from scratch, but you get a nice little bonus thing here, like you get, I think, a bloody shirt is the first one. And you also get a little icon showing that you prestige and everything. Now, at level 50, you also are somewhere in between there. I'm not really sure where because I haven't reached it yet. But you get to the ability to have your special perk for the character be teachable. So that means that these people can get the leadership perk once I get that teachable perk. But anyhoozle, we are now going to go ahead and join a lobby. And hopefully it'll go in on the first try. Do-do-do-do. Hang on, here we go. And here we are, so we can go and see we have Dwights all for days. We have Dwights for days. So I'm going to go ahead and pause until we get into the match, just because that's going to be, you know, it may take a minute. So we'll be right in. All right, welcome back to those of you who stuck around, and welcome to those of you who skipped forward. So, a quick refresher for those of you who do not stick around. That is the sound of the Wraith. The Wraith is coming. The Wraith is a killer that has the ability to go mostly invisible. Think Predator mode. Kind of frightening. So, this is a 4v1. The survivors are in third person. The killer is in first. Oh, crap! Ow! No, run! This is not a good start! So the whole purpose is to try to get all the generators started, and the Wraith is already after me. I am not happy. See, you can kind of see him right there. No, 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 no. Aha! But we have tools at our disposal to try to escape. We can throw pallets down, we can slide around them, we can slide over through windows. And I'm just trying to get the hell out of Dodge right now. Oh, this seems like a bad idea. Is he coming up here? Okay, should be safe. For now. So, luckily, while I was doing that, somebody started a generator. I'm gonna drop down here and head back to my generator and get back to work. Need to find a generator. There should be one over here near the bus. Oh, somebody got knocked down. You can see them over there. When somebody gets knocked down, you can see their aura, and they can get picked up and put on the hook by the killer. And you have a certain amount of time to go and help them, basically. So the generators are a time-based with QuickTime event. So right now this is going on. Every once in a while I will get a QTE, which is called a skill check. You will hear a ding like that, and then you have to stop it with that within that sphere of influence. If you stop it in the white zone, I missed it, it actually makes the repair go a little bit faster. If you do it just in the regular zone, the thing just keeps going as it normally would. However, if you miss completely, the generator pops. It makes a big pop, bang, fizzle, and that basically alerts the killer to where you could be. Oh dear. And I think he might be bringing somebody over. Hang on. Okay, I think we're alright. So, right now, I'm hoping somebody is over there trying to help that person on the hook. Because I'm not going to make it there in my wounded state. Yes, please, heal me. Thank you. Oh. It looked like somebody tried to get over there, but unfortunately it did not happen. But now, if I hurry, while he's dealing with that one, I might be able to get over to this guy on the hook and save him. It's going to be a close call, depending on how close the other hook is for the other guy. This guy just needs to keep struggling. So there are two modes, or two phases rather, to this. The initial phase is where you just start bleeding out on the hook. And you can potentially get off of it by hitting M1. Run, 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 run. However, if you try and fail, which it's only a 5% chance to succeed, you lose some of your health. And when your health gets down to 50%, then you start into the second phase where you have to just hit spacebar repeatedly and struggle against the entity until such a time as hopefully somebody comes and saves you. Now that person is down in the basement. That's going to be rough. The basement is not a fun place to try to... She's healing herself and she injured herself. Fantastic. The basement is not a fun place to try to... Oh, crap. They found her. I'm gonna... Oh, and she's down. I'm gonna keep repairing. Nope, I'm not gonna keep repairing. I've made a terrible, horrible mistake. Is he coming out for us? Hi, how you doing? Okay, I got... Oh, no! He gave up! I was gonna go and save him, but he gave up. Crap. So that was the entity taking away the soul of the survivor. So right now what I'm hoping is that she's going to climb herself to a certain point. When you're on the ground, you can heal yourself up to like 95%, but the last 5% somebody has to bring you up. I was hoping she'd get the opportunity to do that, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like he's going to put her right there, so I'm going to see if I can sneak up and just grab her right away. Hopefully he's not going to camp her. Oh, she's dead. Oh, that's right, because she was at the second phase. If you get to the second phase and get rescued, if you get put on a hook again, you are dead. Straight up dead. This is not good. There's only 2 of us left. If it gets down to one person does not have to start the remaining generators. They can find the hatch and escape that way. Of course, you have to find the hatch first. Everything in this game... Oh! Everything in this game is based off of audible cues. I'm leaving! Don't you come up here. Don't you come up here. Yeah, you thought I was going to drop down, didn't you? I'm not going to do it. Everything in this game is based off of audible cues. When you hear the music and the heartbeat, that means that the killer is close to you. Like, it sounds like he's starting to move away a little bit, but he's still kind of stalking around here. Oh, no, because he found the other guy. Okay, I'm going to watch this from a distance. Alright, stay alive, Dwight. Stay alive. I won't find you, but, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing. I'm actually taking a huge risk here because if he comes up here while I'm searching... Okay, time to go. Run! Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh no, he's down! Crap! He's hunting for me now! Whoop, 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 whoop. Miss me. Ah! He's still on me! Save me, pallet! Oh god, it didn't save me. It'll give me a brief respite, but I don't believe I'm gonna escape this guy. How is he still on? No! Oh, we are doomed. So when he picks you up like this, you have the ability to try to wiggle free by hitting A and D repeatedly. Basically what that does for the killer is that it makes it so they can't control their mouse too well. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going down in the basement where I'm gonna die. Oh, wait, wait, wait! Oh, I was there! I was there! And sometimes the hook doesn't align quite properly. So this is the first phase where I can attempt to escape. I have a 5% chance, as you can see from the bottom left. Every time I do that, my health speeds up and goes down further and faster. And now I'm in the second phase where I gotta hit the spacebar repeatedly so I don't die. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this, because there's no way for us to actually win right now, is that I'm going to get bonus blood points for doing so. Blood points are, if you weren't here in the beginning, what you spend to get level up items. So, the more that I can get, the better. Also, it counts towards your online ranking. So every time you win... Oh! He escaped! And he's down immediately. So every time you play a game, you either go up or down in rank based on the amount of blood points that you earned. There's a certain threshold that you gotta get to that you can do. And I'm dead. Yep. And now the entity will take away my soul and feast upon it for all eternity. Wide, wide. So yeah, that's basically the game in a nutshell. It can get very interesting. The Wraith is kind of boring to play against and infuriating at the same time because when he goes invisible, when he goes invisible, he has a faster movement speed. Now it takes him a second to come out of invisibility, but he's also quite quick when he's out of invisibility and his hits hurt. So the way that it works is when you get hit the first time, if you're fully healthy, you become injured. You start bleeding, you start limping, you start gasping and groaning and moaning, making a lot of noise. The second time you hit, you go down. When you go down, the killer can pick you up, put you on the hook. You could be healed back to full. Once you're down, you have to hold left mouse in order to heal up to 95%, and then a survivor can come and get you for the final. Let's see, so I only got 8,604 blood points, which was not enough to reach the first pip, so I went down a ranking. You get blood points based on your objectives, which are the generators, survival, which is obviously surviving, altruism, which is helping your fellow man, and boldness, which is doing things around the killer. So, now that I have some blood points available to spend, I'm going to go over and throw them on my blood web. Now, the entity is eating up some of my stuff here already. I kind of want to get to that med kit. I don't know if I'll be able to, because I think he's going that way. We'll find out. Nope, he's starting down there. That's good, so I should be able to get to the med kit. Yep, I'll get to the med kit first, because I got to play another round. So, with that in mind, we are going to go ahead. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and throw another offering on here. We're going to do a dimmed moonlight and use a map. What the hell? And along with the map, let's get a couple of add-ons going here. Let's get a track the black lock. That'll be helpful. That's the exit gates. Not worried about that. Considerably increases. 5-second charge. Yeah, we'll track exit gates just to be on the safe side. So we're going to go ahead and join a lobby, and once again, as soon as we get into the game, I will go ahead and continue. I'm actually excited to be able to show you this one because it means that I'll be able to just play normally instead of having to explain things. So listen to the audible cues and see if you can figure out what they do. Alright, we are at Cold Wind Farm. Dwight is ready to survive. We're gonna go check out the hook real quick so we can tell what killer we are facing. The hook lets you know in the way that it is configured. So, right now looking at this, I can tell we are going up against the Trapper. Why? Because it has the ropes. If it did not have ropes, if it was just bare sheet metal, then that would mean it's the Hillbilly. And if it... oh, crap. He's right there. He's right there. Run! He saw me! Run! Ow! Crap. And if it's got cloth, it's the Wraith. But the Wraith you can always tell in the beginning because he'll jingle his bell to go invisible. And I'm already boned. This is a terrible start. I am going to die quick and painfully. Gotta wiggle, gotta wiggle, gotta wiggle, but even there's a hook right here. So this is the Trapper. He's able to lay down bear traps, which snares people. And obviously he's going to lay down one right in front of me, so that way if somebody tries to come and rescue me... yeah. So I'm going to do this wiggle thing right here. If you just tap mouse one like this, it wiggles. That means that the killer is camping me, and that means do not attempt to rescue me. The killer is camping. Go start the generators. Do it now. And hopefully he'll go and piss off. Camping the hook as a killer is actually a bad idea, because you're losing out on a lot of blood points. If I was to get rescued and then caught again, then I would be worth a lot more points, because he'd hook me twice. But no, this guy is just going to camp me out until I die. Kind of a frustrating way to play, and there's nothing you can really do about it. This is just how some of the matches end. Sad to say. It's just how it is. But that's okay. We will... well, we will not survive, but... I can see one guy is starting a generator, but the other two are just kind of futzing around, and that's not good. That means that you guys aren't going to be able to do much. Somebody already got kicked. Or clipped, rather. Oh, and he's down. Wow. So I'm dead. I'm definitely going to lose a pip on that one. Ready? Didn't do shit. But now I can spectate and see how other people are doing, so... she's got her repair going, as does she. She just got hooked, so she's kind of boned. Because I have a high percentage chance feeling that these two are not going to help that person in any way, shape, or form. They didn't seem like the kind of people that would help. One of them stuck around for me a little bit, and she just failed. So now the killer knows where they are. But the killer is just camping again, which is giving them the opportunity to get up. If they get up 2 more generators, they can escape. They need to stop. She's going slow because of her perk. If she sprints using the shift key, it activates her super speed, which then goes on a cooldown, which I do believe is like 80 seconds or something like that on the level 1. So she doesn't want to sprint unless she absolutely has to. She could keep running, but she's kind of hiding. She was thinking maybe she could rescue this person. She's going to try and go. She's not going to make it, and she's still getting camped, so it's not going to matter. Yeah, he's just sitting right there. That is not the proper way to play. It's not a good way to play. So if these two get these up, let's hope that they do. So I guess while this is going on, I can explain a couple of the nuances of this game. You have the ability to escape by mantling over things. You can also mantle just by walking up to them. If you're running and you mantle, it's going to create noise that the killer is going to hear. Now the killer just heard that. You also see those crows. The killer can hear that, and if he has a specific perk, run! If he has a specific perk, he will also get a visual cue when crows are alerted. The crows will also circle you if you camp for too long, because basically the entity gets bored. This is not looking hot, though, because they are both injured. She is getting chased. She is down. She's going to get hooked. She is going to die if she doesn't find the hatch. You're not going to be able to rescue this person because the killer is going to camp her. You just need to go find the hatch. Unless the killer is just going to hunt her down instead. I think the killer is hunting her down. Yep, he's trying to get 2 for the price of 1. He's just going to leave the other one on the ground, which means he most likely has the Deer Stalker. The Deer Stalker perk allows you to see people incapacitated on the ground. If you don't have that perk, you won't be able to see them, you can only hear them. Again, this game is all about the audio cues, so you would hear them making the noises that Meg is making right now. If she's trying to recover, as you can see right now. So if she gets it up to 95% and Meg gets her butt over here, she could heal him up real quick and then go. But Meg is worried. She is getting... Like, the killer is in the general vicinity. I think the killer is... Well... If the music starts getting more ominous... Nope, okay. Go and get her now. She is ready to go. She is... Oh, no. Okay, he seems to have lost her, which is a good thing. Alright, Meg, you really need to go over there and bring her up. Do it now, man! Woman. You're now in trouble. Stop being a scaredy, Meg, and go. She is ready to be... All you gotta go over there... You just gotta go over there... That trap's not active, otherwise she'd be in trouble. All you gotta do is go over there and bring her up. Just click on her for like 2 seconds, and it'll be up and you can both run away. You just alerted a crow. And you're boned. So, now the killer is going to be victorious, so we're going to go ahead and escape now. I did terribly that round. That was horrible. I ran right into him. Right at the beginning. That is just the luck of the draw. Sometimes you start farthest away, sometimes you don't. There is also a burn card that allows you to start furthest away, which I need to start using more of. So, now it is time to go ahead and do a killer round, I believe. So, for those of you who weren't here in the initial phase, I will show you the 3 killers real quick. You have the Trapper, which you just saw, who can lay down traps. You have the Wraith, who can go invisible, semi-invisible. You've seen him as well. Then you have my personal favorite, the Hillbilly. The Hillbilly has a chainsaw. The chainsaw allows you to sprint across the map. Now, you can't really turn with it. You can kind of veer a little bit left and right, but you can't straight turn. But the nice thing is, as opposed to the melee weapon, which takes 2 hits to down somebody, the chainsaw only takes 1. So it's fun, and it's also awesome to chase somebody like that because the noise scares the bejesus out of them. I already got the perk off of this one, so I can start working towards other things, but I'm going to go ahead and create a lobby. Now, the problem with playing the killer, and the reason why my killer level is so low, is because it usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get a killer match. It is really... Like, the matchmaking is pretty rough right now. But we're going to go ahead and pause, and then once I get into the match, I'll go ahead and restart it. So, be right back. Alright, welcome back. It is time for me to murder. So, as the killer, I am in first person, but I also have the ability to see where all of the generators are. Chances are, I'm going to go for the furthest one first, and hopefully run into some survivors. So let's see what we can find here. Alright, nobody there. It's a little bit interesting playing as the killer because... Oh, somebody's over here. Oh, there you are. Hi, how you doing? I got a chainsaw. You want to play? Oh, bullcrap. Get back here. Get back here. Damn it! I am wasting my freaking chainsaw! Ah! Damn it! Get back here, you! Hi, how you doing? You didn't think I was gonna make it too easy on you, did you? Now you're in the wide open! Welcome to Chainsaw Town! Come here. Let's put you on a hook. So a lot of the newer killers tend to camp their hooks. What you doing? That flashlight didn't work out for you too well, did it? Oh, you son of a... What are you thinking? No, you don't! That was just silly of you. Now, technically, I could have let him... oh, he's wiggling. I could have let him get the guy off the hook so I could get more points. Oh, it looks like somebody got him off. Ah, where you going, buckos? Come back! I just want to play with you. Oh, I hear you. Hi, how you doing? Now she's lagging just a little bit, you can tell by the animation. But this is what I absolutely love. Like, they got that guy off the hook, and that is absolutely fine by me. That means I can chase him down and get more blood points. I just love being the killer. Love it. Oh, but they healed him. So I'll definitely have to use my chainsaw. Oh, hi guys! How you doing? Where are you going? I just want to play with you. Who's going to be first on my death list? I do believe I'm going to go for you. Here you go, little buddy. I don't like those planks. Oh, they're gonna go up to the infinite juke spot. Of course they are. Oh, but they got her off. That's okay. You guys can play up there. There's some certain areas in the map where you could just infinitely juke, and it's really, really annoying. So if they go to that area, I tend to just bail. Alright, so now I gotta find them. They're healing each other. Oh, I heard her. Where did I hear her? Hi, how you doing? Pleasure to meet you! It was fun while it lasted. You know, they've been so busy faffing about that they have yet to get a single generator. Now she's in her second phase, so if I hook her again, she is well and truly boned. Oh, so you're in there. But somebody's out here. Hi, how you doing? Don't you do it! Welcome to the party. Let's put you on a hook. Oh, they got her. But now that guy's down. Where'd they go? I can hear him. I can hear him. How you doing? And your buddy is dead. And you're about to be too, because I do believe this is your third time on the hook. Yeah, I agree. Enjoy the hook, my friend. Oh no, you're only on your second phase. Good for you. Oh, and somebody's repairing. Not nice. I believe this is her third time on the hook. Oh, that guy just straight disconnected. Boo! It used to be that people would disconnect and you would not get any points for it. Luckily, they fixed that. So I'm going to go ahead and walk away. If you want to go and rescue this guy, go right ahead. I will not stop you. But it sounds like you're in here trying to repair this generator. Would you like some help with that? You're not going to go save your friend? Your friend needs you. Come back. You're just going to infinitely juice through the windows, aren't you? Oh no, even better, you're going to go up here. I'll show you what I mean by the infinite juke spot. So he's just going to run up here, and then he's going to hop through the window. Then he's going to hop through that window. Then he's going to go down, and then he's going to just keep going around and around and around. These are the things that need to be fixed. See, if I go in here, there he goes. Oh, boo! He stunned me. You know what? I am not even going to play this game. I'm just going to walk right away. I am not going to let you get away with those shenanigans. Goodbye. Hopefully he will be ballsy enough to venture away from there, but I kind of doubt it. So, a little tour of the place. This is my basement. It is my personal happy place. See? It's so happy. There will always be a searchable chest down here, either here or over here. You can get one of the 4 random items, either the medkit, repair kit, the map, or a flashlight. I've never seen a key, a skeleton key, come out of those, and I'm pretty sure that they don't. So he got that one done. He's going to probably go for a different one, but he's going to go for one that's near there, so he's probably going to go for the one behind. So if I play this right... Did you get him over here, friend? No? Where did you go? Boy, I tell you what, if you are just going to camp out in there, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. You are giving Dwight's a bad name. Uh-oh. The hatch is in here. You can tell by the sound. But the hatch is bugged. Oh, the hatch spawned inside of that thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. So yeah, there's a lot of bugs in this game still. I love it to death, but they need to work on a lot of things. Whee! So he's not working on that one. He must be working on this one? Are you over here, friendo? Yes, you are, because you just hopped out that window. Hi. Do you really think I'm going to let you just sit there and do that? Do-do-do-do. Bull crap! Ow. Those little markings on the wall there tell me the general area of where he went. So he has gone somewhere in this general direction. But now that I've lost the track, I'm gonna have to find him again. Hi! I found you again! Where are you going, little buddy? Oh, no, you do not! No, you do not! You are not going back up into the infinite juke spot. Oh, no! I've broken him. So, here's the unfortunate situation. He's probably stuck there. Every once in a while, if you get hit on the terrain like that, you're basically just stuck. There's nothing you can do. You get jammed up, although, at this point in time, I have a feeling he's doing it himself. He's just going to cheese his way there. Oh, that's fine. I'll just wait him out until he bleeds to death. I'm not going to make you do it. Go ahead, wiggle. Wiggle! Now, he may actually be stuck. That sucks. I've been in that position before. It's a terrible feeling having to sit there and bleed out. But, unfortunately, that's just the way the game is right now. It is still buggy. It's got a lot of issues with it. But I just love the crap out of it because every different game is unique. Because you have the way the killer plays can be different every time. The way the survivors play it differently every time. It's fun. I love it. And now that I've done this first look video, I can finally do some recordings of it where I don't have to explain things. I can just kind of go and play and have fun. Oh, hang on. Can I get you yet? No. Wonder if I can chainsaw you. Hang on! Nope. Damn. Oh well. Looks like that's not happening. So, I'm going to have to wait this out or else I won't get my points. Unfortunately for you, you're not going to have to sit here with me. Did I say unfortunately? I'm unfortunately. I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down for a minute while this guy bleeds out. So with that in mind, thank you very much for watching. Adios.